Hello. So today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be drinking tea. And if you're not a gongfu Chinese type of tea fan, you probably might seem kind of like a weird way to make tea. But in Chinese tea customs, there's a sort of method called gongfu, which is you, instead of brewing with a small amount of leaves and a large amount of water like we do in Western brewing, you use a large amount of leaves and a small amount of water and very short steeping periods. And today we're going to be trying Alishan High Mountain Oolong tea from Ecocha. This is a Taiwanese oolong tea. This is kind of like their flagship variety. And it just came in from Taiwan today. We're going to be opening this up and checking out how it tastes, everything like that. So I have no idea what this is going to be like. Let's cut it open. Okay, it's always satisfying to open these vacuum seal bags. Okay, pretty strong. Hello, my dog's right here. Hi. Get down. Come on. I'm not the biggest expert on Taiwanese oolongs, but I have had one, and it was a very good oolong. So I'm kind of basing my experience off that, I would say. Now, this method says to use 10 grams of tea, which is quite a lot, but this is 75 grams, so I'm fine with that. I found it's actually better just to measure the bag and then take the tea out and see where it is. So we got 80, this weighs 80 grams, so I want to get to 70 grams. So that's a good amount. All right, seal that up. So looking at the tea, very good smell, large nuggets. It's always good when you're brewing Taiwanese tea. You want larger nugget sizes. And then these are curled up balls of tea that unfurl. Water, sorry if the camera isn't focusing. So let's try it. I have my teacup here, or my teapot here, which I have warmed up with water. It's kind of cooled down a little bit, but it's still good. It rinses away all the dust that might have accumulated in it. We dump this tea in. It's a lot of tea. Reminds me, this is kind of a similar smell to what the last Taiwanese oolong I've had smelled like. Just use about 150 milliliters. Leave that for 50 seconds, which is quite long for gongfu personally, but I'm just gonna try to do what they say to do. So I'm gonna watch the timer on the top. I'm gonna wait until it says like 25. So how have everyone been doing? This is kind of awkward, I guess. Might just cut this part out. Or I might not. Just relaxing. Looking at the steam coming out from the pot. Kettle. It's not a pot. Harvested in winter of 2020, so it's pretty fresh. Okay, that should be good. And let's pour this into here. So I use this, I don't have a full gongfu set. It's kind of expensive. I do want one, but I kind of make do with what I have here. And I use this as a cha hai, which is a container for holding tea and cooling it. Very pungent, much stronger than the other Taiwanese oolong I've had. So I can swirl this around and cool down my tea. If this is too bitter, I'm not sure. I did everything it told me to do, so I'm assuming it would taste good. Very much more vegetally, I would describe it as. Still has that kind of sweetness. That's good. I'm surprised that it tastes good after 50 seconds. Typically, I only steep for like 10, but yeah, it's good. Very, it's kind of misleading to say creamy, but that is what's coming to mind. It's very rich, very strong flavor, combined with a very, very pungent green plant flavor, I would say, and yeah, it's good. Very smooth, but with a bit of a kick from the flavor of the bit of a floral herbal kick. It's very good. So I'll make another one. Let's try it for 60. Until it's 7. Oh, got a little leaf right here. Drop that one in. So yeah, Eco-Cha, Taiwanese tea company. I thought they were American. I mean, it's owned by an American guy, I think, but they're based in Taiwan. Good fast shipping though from Taiwan. It was free shipping too because I bought $35 worth of stuff, which is great compared to Japan. It's quite good. I also got a milk oolong, which was quite cheap, but I'm assuming it'll be pretty good. And a sample of the Dongding oolong, which is considered to be one of the best Taiwanese oolongs. It's more of a roasted oolong, so it's not, these are unroasted. That one is roasted. So let's see. This longer brew fared. So as you can see, the leaves have uncurled, and it's a quite big clump of leaves right there. Very good smell. Swirl it about, get it cooled down. It's good to drink it hot, but not hot. You burn your tea, burn your tongue. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so on the second steep, definitely stronger punch. It still has that smooth creaminess, and it has a slight bitter taste, but not in the sense of oversteeping, because when you oversteep tea, it gets this kind of gross bitter flavor. This is like the good bitter taste. And it's getting stronger and stronger. The fact that it can handle that much time definitely is impressive. I've had some teas where you steep them for over 30 seconds, it kind of gets undrinkable. Yeah, I got a very very pungent. When I drink tea that has a that bitter taste, my mouth just instinctively kind of like curls up because it is kind of unpleasant. But I'm not getting that here, which is good. That's kind of one thing that turns a lot of people off of tea. If you brew it wrong, you get that flavor and it's just kind of unpleasant. And I'm gonna do a shorter brew of 25 seconds. So go to 50, I guess. So that goes. Very nice looking pot of tea right there. It's very beautiful. Nice leaves, big leaves. Nice green, okay, let's pour it out. It's more like 30. Which still should be a lot lighter. Getting a almost grapefruit flavor. That sort of bitter but sweet flavor you get from grapefruit. I'm a big fan of grapefruit, so that's a nice aftertaste to get. This will be my last one that I'll record. Not gonna bore you with more, but this has already gone on pretty long. Let's try this shorter steep. Yeah, it's definitely a lot less pungent. Makes sense. Still very good. Still no bitterness, but it has bitterness, but it's that grapefruit bitterness, not the bitterness that you try to avoid with tea. Is the bitterness that kind of sticks on your tongue, which comes from chemicals that you slowly start to, when you oversteep, you extract chemicals that they're good for you. The dog's at the back door. Can you see her? No. Anyway, they're good for you actually, but they're quite unpleasant. And you're still getting them no matter what. You don't need to oversteep it to get those chemicals. And but yeah, this bitterness really reminds me of grapefruit with that sort of bitter flavor, but it's kind of sweet too. Yeah, that's the dominant note I'm having. It's smooth, but has a grapefruit flavor, sort of that bittersweet flavor. Very pungent. I would say that's quite good. This one is quite cheap. I don't know how much it was. Might have been like $20 for 75 grams of tea, which is a lot of tea. It's gonna last me a while. Because you don't have to use 10 grams every time. You can only use like a gram, or not 5 grams, like 5 grams to make a cup. And if we look at these leaves, very big. It's always fun to mess with your leaves afterwards and unfold them, especially with oolongs, because they clump up so much. This one isn't even completely steeped. It's kind of hard still. I could definitely steep this a little bit more, and I probably will after I stop recording. Yeah, I would recommend checking out Eco Cha. That's eco, like eco-friendly. Although on the back we say Eco Cha, which means like one mouth tea, I guess. Yeah, I'd recommend checking them out. They got a lot of great Taiwanese oolongs. It's pretty much all they have. They have a couple other things, but I suddenly got a craving for Taiwanese oolongs and decided to check them out. So yeah, I would say Eco Cha, Alishan, Haiman Oolong is a winner. Definitely something you should try out. And you know, if you like tea content, maybe I'll make another one. I have more tea from them. Thank you for watching. Bye.